Don't you think, Sabia? Um, this morning I raised this concern. I think yesterday and today. Imagine say MPP and Shedenya opposition leader because Bawumia since becoming the flag bearer has chosen to, I don't know, there's a honeymoon or rest stop or something. For about almost 4 months now, he hasn't even coughed.
Yeah. Proper organizing right now is lacking in the MPP.
But the MPP said them in my background where people saw them to be
Intellectuals.
a party of intellectuals, people who knew what they were about and they could trust. NDC has fought to become everything the MPP used to be.
Okay.
And that the MPP are still fighting to become everything the NDC used to be.
I see.
What has the NDC done to make themselves attractive
now?
The NDC did everything to shed off their past image.
Yep.
On the 31st of January 2026, NPP as a political party, omukoko tuaba eyi omo flag bearer. Na omo tuaba no ewie ye no. Dr Bawumia, His Excellency, the former Vice President, ono ena wodi abato no mu enkonim. Enti after elections no, questions and binum ebisa nsesi and say, how many times ena who Dr Bawumia ewo screen so and I say internet no so all kasa edi afa politics ho. Ebi mu chire mu after elections no Bawumia endwe honeymoon. Ebi mu so chire mu oje na home because adwuma na wo ye before elections no na eso. Na in all no Dr Bawumia nkofo chire mu sisi wayira African mamu ha sa enetie and I say a strategy bi ena o develop enu ntina ama wako silent asisi yente nkan nkofo binum akire omadwen me ne eba be video no wotie nsem a omo eka edi afa NPP ne NDC amayoko no sanso na yebla da bi nso se wo kire mu first no na se uye babum na uka se uye NDC ni a na nkofo binum kan se NDC die mpayimfo party na NDC die uye akokora na se abrewa na wodwene ene nkofo asebe omu school ko no enko nkan no eno sankofo no na omo adwene NDC political party no edifes no nkofo ehu se MPP scholars ye ka se womanimfo na NPP political party no basi si ye ka se die NDC overtake NPP political party no se eba se party bi attractive sisi ye brother ba ko se NDC political party no na nsem afese na NPP for eka edichere NDC for no sisi no asem no asesa na calendary NPP for kura struggle say kan no position na NDC ewo mpo no obetumi attain that kind of position no na sisi de ohwe a NDC party no na aye attractive utie omo ewo political platforms so the way a omo ekasa omo communicators no bibia kire say they've taken the lead ahead of NPP political party minia sa enetie ene adwenkyere keke ena sa nipa no o kira na mayenko tie yen brothers miensen ya omo kire omo adwen e dia for His Excellency Bawumia yesi wayira after their primaries any NPP ne NDC political parties no why and I say emudi hen na attractive CCA na why so na obetumi awene the 2028 general elections abra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on standing be as a presidential candidate edi ama NDC political party no unia mesro say unya unsubscribe ya na subscribe like video na share ma we bi no so unya bi enhwe uhe video no ewia comment bi ala wono just go to the comment section drop in na afa go ho ma me kan na me ya no edi ama na boa ama bi bi ala so akoso wano mera wase yenko na yenko tie ye brothers.
Don't you think, Sabia? This morning I raised this concern. I think yesterday and today. Imagine say MPP and Shedenya opposition leader because Bawumia since becoming the flag bearer has chosen to, I don't know, there's a honeymoon or rest stop or something. For about almost 4 months now, he hasn't even coughed.
Yeah.
Until last weekend, he held some program at London School of Economics. Don't you think, say, maybe, say, or no, as opposition leader, no begin the duty as opposition leader, Emma or static Casadia, then the rank and file of his party will fall in line. Because, yeah, no, may 5 hours at him about to mark what terrorism because the pana didn't ever pray on ground Ono if you say tomorrow no, or make an official pronouncement be that since that night now, or we hear the victory speech. You know? So don't you think that is also a problem?
I think say Mabusa be sad, but when you are winning, you don't talk much. I think say he's been strategic. Right now, a lot of hula balloons are in the system.
After 3 months, 4 months,
I'm telling you, a lot of
today's
issues
what,
happening. We don't need Bawumia input. So I say he's been strategic. Allow him to be there. The goodwill is still there. Bawumia started so Okasa. People are not going to take it.
Really?
No, they are not going to take it.
The good of NDC is still there.
Though it's dying gradually. Based on say friends, social trust now.
So Bawumia should wait till the goodwill of NDC
not
dies.
Entirely. Not
what
entirely.
if it doesn't die?
It's not because that's how. I'm telling you right now, cocoa farmer be no bit my convincing otherwise. He say 2,500 better than.
What is the population of cocoa farmers in the
country? They are a lot.
I know they are a lot, but
you're a product of cocoa farmer. I'm a product of cocoa farmer. Me young kid from Bebam because of my cocoa friends will my cocoa scam. What I say? And you don't think I say friends GD Pina Bason. You think 800,000
they have people who depend on them.
If my uncle was looking after me now affecting, I'm a
quite
so don't belittle and say cocoa farmers. In fact, they're not even small at all. There are huge numbers in this country. Again, say the mayor what affected MPP in 2000, partly in 2024 election. Because your market here for a long time.
Yeah.
Same thing may happen with NDC.
Yeah.
Right now they don't even have a candidate.
Yeah.
And then they have marketed Doma. In fact,
for about 20 years.
Doma free so one here in the next 8 years, they probably will cast a sword as a president. So what I say. Same way a lot of people thought say Kufuor and then more ballot.
Yeah.
And also
I agree. And I break away, Alan and Canada, Japan, some crop for
the media to Dr. Bawumia, the Sreno party, organization in CP. What they need to do right now, whoever they are going to give the flag bearer, running mates, that's it, for want of a better word, the running mates, they are delaying. Right now, a lot of things are going down there. So what I say, will be say, that is also creating tension. We don't need that tension. The older man, the earlier the better. Don't wait so long, and then last minute you bring someone, and then as a party now internally you have to heal. You have to sit people down, let them know why you have to let people know why the people they prefer. You couldn't pick that person. So what I say, internally it will take so long to convince internals now because the reason here so so that you do that job early as possible, then you
I think that's a clever advice.
I think say organizing, that's what I have to say. Proper organizing right now is lacking in the MPP. As now, Muslim was a 1 million. You were saying in the morning that they have 1 million new. I'm telling you, some year human way properly, they should have more than 3-4 million new registered. Because we have MPP registration now more than that. The Omundru baby, they are not even up to 1 million. Okay, and this is the exercise first time in history. We exercise and we allow say be online. But a member of parliament, I said, no more champion this. They are in parliament. They are in Accra. They are not down here.
To the market, speaking to
so they say, cocoa farm acquired this campaign. It was good. But I'm telling you, cocoa farm and cocoa farm and cocoa farm and President Mahama was for 1,001. When you say 3,600, they say about 2,005. The 1,001 are buying for only. So what I say, but the most important exercise is new members. New member, no, easy say friend new member at the time of election.
Yeah.
Because the number will be current.
Yeah.
So what I say, it will be easy to electronically to reach out to new members. It is something that I will appeal to the leadership of the MPP to extend it. No member of parliament and then cast no more brought down in their various constituencies. Especially this Easter holidays. They can go to the various churches. Now the churches allow that because they know say it's part of their social responsibility. NDC MPP they should take this opportunity because we have a long holiday, Easter holidays. No more brought down and then go to various churches and then various everywhere I say new the SS and Crown will be both year 1 and year 2. I didn't say year 3 in the old school. Okay, catch them young and they shall be yours forever.
Right.
They should come down and then time factor to my mifru and member where I say I believe partly with AB and then partly I don't agree.
Disagree.
Maybe
okay.
I mean disagree. They say the party is not that attractive. Why am I saying this? Saying this is attractive, and there won't be less 2 million voters in MPP and they didn't vote. So I didn't attractive to me. I'll join my party and go and vote for NDC. So what I say, but we are on record to have said, say indeed the records show so over 2 million people did not vote at all.
Yeah.
Why? Because NDC was not attracted to them. Again, MPP, they couldn't vote for MPP because MPP had let them down. So what I say. But in terms of communication, I agree with him perfectly. Say communication there, NDC right now, best.
Both
Why?
in pictures and in
Why
words.
we allow them to have a friend say propaganda as position in their party mechanism.
MPP want TV.
Why? TV say misinformation is something we don't have to entertain misinformation.
But it worked for somebody.
It worked for somebody. Doesn't mean we should allow misinformation to foster. Until they all lost against misinformation. In fact, the reason
becoming a propaganda secretary does not mean
people are not even able to communicate well, apart from the leadership.
No, propaganda does not mean you are lying.
It means you are lying partly.
No,
propaganda does not. It's like promoting. You're promoting.
At the end of one, who say it true? Is it not a lie?
No, it could be
That's a lie, but
it's a lie.
But the point is,
At the end of one, we're being told prior to 2020 election. Say your mama punch, I'm going to see your mama cow.
Wait,
is that not a lie?
I just want to situate it well.
The
word propaganda does not mean you are lying.
I understand
but
that.
You can lie or not tell the truth with propaganda.
A fine way of saying you are lying. Propaganda is a propaganda is not a lie. It's a lie, but everybody say a white lie.
Okay.
It is a white lie, and I'm even white and it's also.
Okay.
Yeah, well, MPP were very good communicators as well. But MPP, acquire say, Ubia per se, or Teno. In fact,
that is wrong.
That is what I'm saying. Say, in terms of organizing, they are lacking. And what said they must have a proper forum to at least have a way of communicating to them. Say, we are all for one aim. The one aim, when they say the larger picture is for us to win power. We have Gideon Ba. Is it Gideon Ba? Yes. Gideon Boako, thank you, sorry. Gideon Boako Kasa. I'll sit there, Kasa for 3 hours, I'll sit there.
Yeah, he's that good.
Upon Kroma Kasa, 4 hours, I'll sit there and listen. In fact, Miracle Kasa, 4 hours, I'll sit there and listen. Fifi Wafo Kasa, in fact, 4 hours, I'll sit there and listen. Patrick Bawumia, I'll sit there and listen. But Obia Kasa individually, that's the problem. So, and sync it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sync.
Yeah.
And when communication doesn't sync, it's
not strategic.
It should be in sync, strategic.
It's not strategic.
Right.
So what I say.
Yeah.
But and to say outright say NDC attractive, made a hundred million to papa.
And not attracted to you, but
to a lot of people. That's why we have 2 million people. I could see we were not happy with MPP. We did not vote because say are they attractive, mamma? I will not sit down. I will vote against you rather than as a form of protest.
Yeah.
So that you learn from it.
Okay. Very well.
But the NPP said them in my background where people saw them to be
intellectuals.
A party of intellectuals, people who knew what they were about and they could trust. NDC has fought to become everything the MPP used to be.
Okay.
And that the MPP are still fighting to become everything the NDC used to be.
I see.
So the MPP's image currently is not the best, especially for the youth. The second problem with the MPP has to do with strategic communication.
Let's stick with the image first.
Yeah.
What is the MPP image currently?
The MPP image currently is one of hardship, one of insensitivity towards the Ghanaian public. Because as I'm with you, NDC, so man campaign the crampo ahead of 2020 election now. The MPP themselves would have lost the election. The MPP were the one who sang their
As
own
of 2024, yeah.
because of certain decisions they took and their posturing.
Yeah.
It got to a point the MPP ni ehunyansa chen Ghana fo nyina.
That's true.
Bibi ebeka biaye kwasiafo mo no nyansa chen nyina. And as we all know, Ghanaians don't like arrogance.
That kind of attitude.
That is the point.
Yeah.
It's an insult to them.
It's
a human thing. It's not just Ghanaians.
And more so when maybe more typical example. Ghana for because ahochaba. Then MPP penny power continental radio. So no, ahocha my mona mu taste, mama mu taste kosro do. That is Ghanaian. Yes. Yeah. So the MPP gradually ship.
Yeah.
Maybe I make say even 6 months to the election. Say MDC tna if you no man campaign in Panka by December.
3 days to election, the president increased fuel price.
So that image of arrogance on the patron, the arrogance of power, the image of you are all probably stupid and we are all intelligent than you. Know. It's what's stuck in Ghanaian, the population's minds.
And not
Sorry,
some of them are also exhibiting that in opposition.
All right, now,
yes,
even in opposition, and some in government are also exhibiting that kind of behavior as well.
Yes.
Because a moment ago, somebody, I don't know the groups are Xavier shoes the kind of 7 but I'll catch the Ghana for the
you see,
generally,
no, you see, fine. You say power, what do you call it? Absolute power, corrupts absolutely. Also, Nipayin were a bit of ego and arrogance in us.
Yeah.
It is how well you tame it or fail to tame it that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So in every government, you find 1 or 2 people. But generally, in terms of how the NDC, current appointees, have been able to tame themselves and restrain themselves in not sounding disrespectful to the Ghanaian public, I think they've done absolutely well.
I see.
Particularly, we say the health minister. Some of the salvos are going away that the disrespect that has gone a candos way. Say you will be full probably some of the statements you make will be inflammatory. Generally, will be to say Amabua, people like Haruna Idrisu. Also, I'm saying ministry a lot of heat. Teachers say Piketty there. He has sometimes no PA more like in past times where you go and picket and they send some staff of the ministry to come and meet you. All the way. So in terms generally they have been restrained in that era. Whereas said the HDK kind, even in opposition, we are still seeing that I mean I don't say then people have not moved on from that defeat of 2024.
Yeah.
In their minds and in their psyche, they are still in power. So it affects their communication. The other area NDC are attractive than the MPP is strategic communication. MPP has fragmented communication across
that I agree.
Everywhere.
I agree. You are 100% spot on.
Yeah. Miracles about
something different.
Or Dan Juana Kusha Menu different thing. Or no so Dan Juana Richard Ahiaba. I become something completely different. Then Dr Bawumia, the leader now, also comes to tell something completely different. So what's what I Ghanaian now? It becomes very difficult for you to pinpoint exactly what
they are trying to
say to you.
Yeah.
Whereas for NDC, all the emergence patterns of scandals, people don't understand why a lot of the serious issues happening on the NDC now. No, I say in here Ghana for it is because of their strategic communication.
They have done well with the government as well.
If you tell a lie repeatedly,
it becomes true.
It becomes truth.
Yeah.
This has something bad. There's some Jamfi and one has some George.
Yeah.
Some George done who you cofre fifi kweta and one on so you see, it becomes easy for the Ghanaian people to trust what they are saying. Down for example, now we are almost say painting. Then people have decided for whatever reason to attack it. Oh, Hona Obia boss yes a child labor. Obi so boss no, and your child labor. Driver security car on between a accident. Then another person comes all the paper with a different narrative.
Yeah.
So when there's distortions in your own statement, people struggle to believe you. What has the NDC done to make themselves attractive
now?
The NDC did everything to shed off their past image.
Their military image.
That is the point.
I see.
The image that associated them with violence.
Since when?
Since Professor Mills.
Since Professor Mills.
Yes.
We've had President Mills after Professor Mills.
Yes.
President Mills is President Mahama is the only elected civilian president who didn't have anything to do with military, but still adorns a military uniform because he's a commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Now, I say Professor...
I haven't finished. Yeah, NDC happens to be the only party where, especially when it gets to elections, their national and regional and constituency organizers dress in camels.
Yeah.
You know, behaving as if they are militias and talking as if they know everything about this. So NDC, when it comes to violence, electoral violence in this country, Nobody can tell me otherwise about this. If you have heard that if somebody has been slapped, it's likely that the person was NDC.
Yeah.
Somebody has been shot, it's likely the person was NDC. Somebody has been arrested because of election, it's likely the person was NDC.
You see, your point is from the position of more followers of the party.
Right now,
I'm talking about leadership in terms of the.
President Mahama is a leader. He wears military uniform.
If you look at
Joseph Yamin is a national organizer.
Yes,
he wears cabo. It is to campaign. This boy who now is the deputy defense minister, Buruja Jamfi.
Yes.
Yeah, he wears camo down.
I understand all that. There's a symbolic aspect.
I've never seen any MPP wearing that.
There's a symbolic.
He calls himself a general. Yeah, he dresses like a militia.
I'll get to that in terms of the symbolism of what you are talking about. But I'm talking about through the generations, the image,
the last 30 years,
that cleansing of that image.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 1981, when the last school was made.
31st December.
From 1981 to 2024. 1981 to 2024 were 43 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm included.
Now from 81, Omo experiencing a lot of those atrocities. A lot of them had died. A majority of them had died. They are in their 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
We've had about 3 generations in between voting generation.
Yeah.
Those people I'm talking about in terms of the image now, because a lot of them didn't come.
They don't have anything. That is the point to remind them of.
So the NDC worked hard, starting with Professor Mills.
Yeah.
When he started preaching that type of
Yeah.
You see that even in 2004, Ghanaians didn't trust Mills because they felt Obakra Rollins in a bed.
Very remote.
Then some way, somehow, he exhibited that show of independence by rejecting Rollins in an area imposition of Betty Mold Idrisu as on one Mahama.
Yeah.
Then when they even came into office, you saw that is when the friction between One Rollins started, because the way Rollins wanted him to do things was his own man.
In fact, the friction was between Rollins and him. It wasn't between Professor Mills and Rollins. Professor Mills had nothing to do with
him. So gradually, Ghanaians started trusting that, okay, then this party or this leadership is tilting away from the iron fist hands of Rollins.
Yeah.
Then when Mahama came into office, there was a deliberate attempt to phase out the Rollins legacy out of the NDC.
That I agree. Including even from the party.
It was deliberate. It's all kind of a book now.
Yeah.
When he talks about the babies with sharp teeth. It was deliberate.
Yeah.
Because they knew very well that the more Rollins kept his influence in the party, the more the party would become unattractive to the Ghanaian public.
Yeah.
And it would, in a way, hinder almost chances at the ballot or in elections. Yeah. So gradually, and even today, also, people wonder why Senator Rollins hasn't got any position in the NDC.
I'm wondering same.
Yes. And it is part of that grand scheme.
I see.
There are people around the president who feel that we have moved on from Rollins and let's continue moving on from Rollins. Yes, the daughter is an
medical doctor.
I know the Ghanaians, the constituency decided, but the larger Ghanaian public, if we don't erase permanently that Rollins stronghold of the NDC now, it will definitely defeat us.
Okay.
And in doing so, they have been able to, and then a region like the Ashanti region in particular, now the party has become more attractive to a lot of the people. I remember a typical example, Herbert Mensah, former protocol chairman. When you said the Papa Safanda, Rollins, but you saw that you got to a point on Rollins and Mendy Agro. That is the point. So the point is,
he has children with
pain. You can't say pain. Time, as time goes on, a lot of those things now, forgetfulness. Ti omo na omo ya account for say bi omo suffer atrocities, omo lose business na ade no. Omo asefo na omo ho no be and go through that.
Yeah, they don't even have any memory.
That is the point. What they have is the current image of the NDC and how attractive they have become.
Okay, let me add this.